What's going on, squad? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives, Make Money on the Trainer podcast. It's your boy, Brian Mark. And in today's episode, I'm joined by my clients on 10K Mastermind Pod Chats. This is the coaching call for 10K students only. And this call is for higher level students to ask questions. Before I get into the episode, I just want to remind you guys, we've got the PT Domination All Access event coming up in Kelowna, BC. If you guys have not gotten your ticket to the event, I would highly recommend doing so. The reason I would recommend doing so are for the following. Number one, Daniel G is coming out. I don't know how many of you guys know Daniel G. He got 7.1 million followers on Instagram. He's literally the biggest fucking business account on Instagram for pretty much any fucking venture other than Gary Vaynerchuk. And he's going to be speaking at our event. And he's actually going to be talking not about sales, but about personal brand. And he's got the biggest personal brand on the planet right now, other than Gary Vee when it comes to business. So he's going to be there talking about personal brand, which is going to be huge. At VIP dinner as well. I know Devin Ford, you got a VIP dinner ticket, which is going to be dope. There's going to be 25 people in total at VIP dinner, including Cole, myself, our families, and the speakers. Daniel will also be at VIP dinner. So you guys have an opportunity to meet Daniel as well as the other speakers. I think there's only 4 VIP dinner tickets left out of 12. So if you guys are coming to the event, you want to get VIP, there's an opportunity to get them with the tickets. Without further ado, what's up, Elijah? Tell me something good.
Hey, brother. Signed a client last week. So one client in May, but it's a positive, it's a win. Got a few ads up. So yeah, I'd love to get your feedback and advice potentially on the ad. And Still haven't got one to crank at the moment, but do you want me to share the link with you?
Yeah, you can just share your screen, bro. Go ahead.
With you.
First thing, your routine's the first thing that goes out the window. And you want to lose 5 to 15 kilos belly fat so you can actually be confident getting the rig out at the beach. And follow me and watch my content where I show busy Aussie blokes who crushed it in their career, how to lose fat, get lean, and finally reclaim their confidence again without giving up their lifestyle or wasting hours in the gym each day that they don't have time for. If hundreds of my busy Aussie blokes have done it, then so can you. So give my page a follow and I'll show you how we do it.
A question, why did you change scenes?
So that was like, this is me changing the hook at the start. Yeah. Does it look shit?
It just looks weird. It doesn't look shit. It looks weird. Like it's like the start of the video makes sense. I would almost test a version as well where there's a text hook on it, like busy Australian men 30 plus, something like that. I would test a version where there's a text hook on it as well. So that's one. Do you have the other ones as well? Yeah. How's this one doing?
It's got 8 follows and I've spent $35. So
$3 a follow, $4 a follow.
$3. It's weird because I've had a big influx in follows like overnight last night, but it only shows that I've got 8 follows on this ad. So I'm not sure.
This is the only one that's running?
This is the only one that's running, yeah. But I've noticed a big influx. So I'm not sure if there's a discrepancy there with some sort of...
Is there any sort of organic content that you have that's popping off?
I mean, this piece of content I did for the first time is doing all right. It's like 3K, which is better than my other ones. So maybe they're seeing that, but I'm not sure.
Okay. So there's only one up, right? And it's just that one?
Yeah, that's the one at the moment. My last one's here.
Work has picked up over the past few years and you've felt that bit of extra weight come on. You want to lose 5 to 15 kilos of belly fat. But every time you try, your career gets in the way, you fall back to square one again. And follow me and watch my content where I show busy Aussie blokes who crushed it in their career, how to lose fat, get lean, and finally reclaim their confidence.
Dude, I love every part of this video except the office shit. The office stuff is the only part about this video I don't like. I love the B-roll. I love the clips of you working out, etc. Like I love every part of that video except for the office. Go up. What's that fucking one above? What's this?
This.
Yeah.
Right, it is impossible to lose belly fat and build muscle mass at the same time, is what I would say if I didn't have this key system. The same system we used for my client Daniel to lose 6 kilos in 90 days. So make sure he was eating in the calorie deficit, tracked his nutrition. Number 2, we made sure he was hitting his protein targets. 150 grams of protein per day. Number 3, he tracked progressive overload, made sure he was increasing reps and weight on every single set he was doing in the gym. Now in 90 days, he's lean, confident getting his shirt off, finally getting rewarded for all that effort that he was actually putting into the gym over the years.
Do that. I feel like that would be a fucking sick follow ad. I think that has the potential to go.
Mm-hmm.
Have you boosted that one yet?
I haven't boosted it, but it did better than all my other content for last week.
Yeah, I feel like that ad, I think the hook is great. I think the subject is great. I think the social proof is great. I think we should test that.
What, just boost it?
You just boost this, yes.
Okay. The thing is with the, I didn't outline his specific background in terms of being a busy professional.
What you could do is you could do that and you could do specific interests.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So broad message, specific interest is also a strategy that you can use.
All right. Okay. And I'll also test more of these, but just not using the office.
Yeah, I think that minus the office is a fantastic video.
Okay. And just keep playing around with the hooks at the start.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And just keep the rest of the video just so I can smash that out and test it.
I love the B-roll clips into the fucking you lifestyle drinking beer. Like that to me looks really good.
All right. Okay. So swap that out for the office.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, mate.
Okay, bro. Appreciate you.
Thanks,
Talk
man.
soon.
Appreciate it.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Coach Mills, what up, King?
What's going on, Brian? How you doing?
Good, my boy. I was talking to one of your boys. He's in the program as well. CJ Everett. He came to meet me at the Aspire tour, and he was asking me questions about, you know, how to stay active while he's in the military. I was like, bro, do you know fucking Coach Mills? He's like, yeah, me and him are boys. We get on Zoom and shit. I was like, oh, cool. That's dope.
Yeah, I met him through the program and been, you know, talking to him a lot. So that we usually try to have a call every Tuesday. It's me, him, and a couple of other guys that's in the program and try to iron sharpens iron. So we try to stay
cool,
tight
bro.
on stuff.
That's fucking
No,
cool. I like to hear that.
Awesome. So I'll start off with the win. I've been running a 14-day challenge. I wanted 20 people to sign up. 17 signed up. Out of the 17 that signed up, 12 of them became more active. And out of those 12, got 7 people signed up for a consultation. But what I did is I made one of the tasks in the 14-day challenge signing up for a consultation, a one-on-one call. So if I didn't get them in the middle, one of the tasks in order to try to win the prize at the end, which is yesterday was, hey, sign up for your one-on-one call to get you a customized plan towards your goals. So
that's fucking smart. That's smart as fuck, bro. I like that.
Yeah. So first time trying it on a 14-day challenge, I was like, well, I'll try and catch them at the end. And the reason, and that's why I'm going to get into it. The reason I'm doing that, as you know, I'm on that road of the retirement process out the Army. And I kind of told you this was going to come up, but now I feel like I hate using the word overwhelmed, but I'm going to use it, overwhelmed. And the reason being, you did give me the right tools to use and I picked those in place. So I have a shadow coach, which was someone that was in my program. So she's helping me with clients, but it's very hard for me with all these appointments and things I have going on because you only retire out the military once. I've been doing this for 25 years. Yep. And it's like, there's things you just cannot miss, especially because it's not like, hey, can I get back in to like redo this thing that I didn't do? I really don't have any guidance because like I'm a senior leader. They just assume I should just know all this stuff. So it's kind of like figuring stuff off on the fly. And I feel like, I know it's not the truth, but I feel like everything is falling. I feel like I'm not sending out enough DMs. I feel like I lost 5 clients this month. Well, between mid-month, I'm going to just say 5 clients. I lost 5 clients. That's the biggest hit I've ever taken. 3 of them because like someone died. I was like, are we killing enough people just to get out my program? And one of them just because she found out one of my texts was automated. She's like, oh, I don't feel like this is personal. I feel like this is all just set up automatically or whatever. Sent her a voice note, gave her a phone call, nothing, lost her. My success coach, she has 2 clients that she's like maintaining like under her, who she's doing great with. But I feel like military stuff, I got this to do. I feel like I hit milestones and I hit the milestones and I don't feel like I take my feet off the gas, but I just feel like, okay, I'm sitting at 8K right now. Where 2 months ago I was at 12K. And it's like, okay, something's going wrong and I just can't pinpoint it right now.
So first things first, tell me everything that's going well in your business right now.
Well, I got a testimonial today. I got the 14-day challenge, got 7 people to sign up for a call, had 3, got new client this week, got a deposit this week also. Last 2 weeks, well, just things that's going well. The ones that are actually active in my program are happy. They're losing weight, they're building muscle, they're reaching their goals. I know I'm giving them the results, but
no but. So I'm gonna fucking point something out, okay? So like this is advice for all of y'all. All right, this is all y'all. Coach Mills said when he came on this call, and again, Coach, I'm not fucking talking shit to you, by the way. I'm addressing the mindset so that I'm going to separate you from the mindset.
I know it's a mindset issue.
When you come into the call and you say, you know, I feel like everything is fallen and everything is falling and nothing's working. And then you list off all of the things that are broken in the business. Your mind is literally tuned into everything in your business that isn't working. That's what's going on. Your mind is like, well, this is broken. Well, that's broken too. That's also broken. This is broken. This is broken. And this is broken too. And I'm like, bro, how many clients do you have right now that are paying you money?
I have 37.
You have 37 motherfuckers that are paying you to be their coach. 37 humans. You got 37 people that have trusted you with their health and fitness goals. And all you're noticing right now is all the shit that's going wrong. You feel me?
I feel you.
Everybody write this in the chat. Where focus goes, energy flows. Where focus goes, energy flows, baby. Where focus goes, energy flows. What that means is that when you focus and you talk about, you ruminate on, and you fucking dissect and you brainstorm all the shit that's going wrong in your business, you will find it. You will find it for sure. And the more that you focus on it, the more that you find it. So 3 people getting hit by a bus, or like their family getting hit by a bus, completely outside of our control. That's not within our control. And you have to give yourself fucking grace, bro. Like, you're literally retiring from the military. You're doing this like once in your entire life. I want you to write this fucking down, Mr. Mills. I'm doing my best. Write that down. There's nothing that's going fucking wrong. You're retiring from the fucking military. Give yourself some damn grace, brother. You know, this business is going to fucking be here when you're done retiring from the military. It's not like the business is going to fucking evaporate. You know, the sky ain't falling, bro. I get that it feels like that because it's like you want to put more time in, you want to put more effort in, you want to put more energy in, but right now you're physically restrained from doing that because you have other responsibilities that you need to take care of. So you need to do the best you can with what you have and be okay with the fucking best you can right now. And give yourself some grace and give yourself some compassion. Write this down. Gratitude. You're missing the gratitude right now. And it's easy to miss the gratitude when we start noticing all the shit that's not going our way, which is why we start every single call with tell me a win. Because regardless of what's going on in your business, bro, you're making $8,000 a month. Like, that's fucking 2x what you were making last year, 3x what you were making last year. That's fucking 10x what you were making when you first signed up with me. And I remember when you first signed up with me because I was in fucking Bali and I was doing a fucking call and I was trying to convince you to fucking join the program, you know? You're like, I've already done this before. I'm like, yeah, you haven't done it with me though, you know? I fucking think about that, bro. Think about how far you've come. And now you're on the brink of retiring and being able to do this full time. You got to have some reverence and some gratitude for the fucking shit that you're going through. And like, give yourself the grace to go through your experience of retiring from the military without stressing yourself the fuck out. Because you're only going to get this opportunity once. You don't get to retire again. It's a one-time thing. It's like, do the best you can with what you have and be fucking grateful for the opportunities that you have in front of you. And from that place of gratitude, from that place of like, yo, I'm grateful that I get the opportunity to serve these people while I'm retiring. That place of gratitude will allow you to fucking step into more abundance. But right now, you in scarcity. 5 clients left, not sending DMs. This isn't working. That's not working. That's not working. That's scarcity. And so when scarcity starts to creep in, here's what you need to start doing. You need to start fucking, did you just literally fucking, you do what I did to you. Mr. Mills, you got to stop that. I'll literally fucking stop it. I don't fucking let myself go there. I do it too, bro. Trust me. Something starts not going my way, I fucking flip out. And then I'm like, no. Like, fucking reel it back in. Yeah, come back in, Billy Goat. Start fucking counting the blessings, you know? So start counting your blessings, brother. Don't let yourself go down this fucking track. We don't do that. We don't go down that track. We fucking reel it back in and we express gratitude for the opportunities that are in front of us right now. You got 7 fucking clients that booked a consultation call. You close 5 of those 7 clients. Boom, done, back.
Number wrong, 27, so not 37, 27. I don't know why I spit it out.
27, 37, fucking potato. Who gives a fuck, okay? 27 fucking people trusted you with their health and fitness goals. I don't give a shit.
All right, bro. That's what I needed. I think was a little bit more anxiety too, because like this gonna be a 25-year career. I'm 40, about to be 44. Like over half my life, I've been doing this military thing, and so there's a lot of anxiety and just a lot of emotions that's going on during this time. But I think I really need to hear that. And once again, I appreciate you for making me point out the good things that's going on. I guess I just want to pitch so much more into it. Like not putting out what I usually do, but I do have to understand that sometimes I just got to take that step back and look at the bigger picture.
And I also think you need to give yourself grace, bro. Give yourself grace.
I will.
Give yourself grace. You know, fucking give yourself the credit that you deserve.
See you in Kelowna.
I'll see you in Kelowna, big dog. Appreciate you, bro. We'll talk to you soon, big dog. Peace out. What's up, Devin? How you doing, brother? How did it feel to realize somebody in the program with bigger shoulders than you on Wednesday's call? Did that
fucking pissed? Yeah, fuck that. Had something going there. This guy's come strolling in big as fuck. I'm like, sick, bro. Go somewhere else.
Fucking funny, dude.
Shit, it's funny. All right, man. So everything's going really good. I did what you guys told me not to do, basically. I did a follower ad, and I only did it mainly to test like the CrossFit niche, because that's like my thing. I owned a CrossFit gym. I competed in the games, did the whole fucking thing. And it's fucking crushing. But all right, so I have like 340 followers from spending $240.
That's great.
I already made 6K from that 240. So it's
Oh,
doing
what the fuck?
yeah, it's actually doing really good. And that was because like I got one of them, I sold two, and one of them referred somebody else that I sold. Clearly the CrossFit thing works for me pretty well. My questions though are like, so right now what they're responding is they're DMing CrossFit because I basically say that you do CrossFit, but you don't look like it. Here's why. And to DM me for what I would do differently. And then I give them a quick little freebie that's kind of like, move outside the gym, do this, protein that, like that kind of basic stuff. But I think I know the answer to this, but does the freebie matter, or is it just to open up the conversation? Like, is there anything I can put in there that's actually going to make them convert better, or is it just a thing that gets them to talk to me?
Well, first things first is like you're fucking 30x ROAS. So it's fucking irrelevant, in my opinion. 30x ROAS, that's a fucking woo,
Yeah, but I feel like I'm lucky. So like I don't take that to mean anything yet. I feel like I just got lucky. I don't know. Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
You know what? Fuck you. Okay. I did the same thing to myself this week. So I'm going to call you up, be like I called myself up. We had our Instagram just hit like 26.7 million views for the last 30 days. And we got like 13 million on Facebook. We ended up dipping. We were at 30 million views for like a couple months and we dipped down to 20 and we're back at 27 now. And then I looked at it today and I was like, yeah, because I had a video that went turbo viral, like 7 million views. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't count though. Cause that one video has 7 million views. And then I caught myself and I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. So like, I'm going to say the same thing to you. Like, dude, shut up. You didn't get fucking lucky. You made $6,000 from $200 in ad spend. That's fucking dope. Is there anything that what are you currently doing in the freebie right now, Devin? Are you doing like a PDF or like, what is it?
Yeah, it's a PDF that's sent to them automatically through ManyChat. And then I basically I don't even think they're fucking reading it, honestly. I think I'm just starting with the messages and getting them to talk. And then
the highest likelihood is that they don't read it. Like that's the highest likelihood. So what I would do is if you wanted to test out if there's another way that it can convert, the only thing that I would do differently is like a quick 2-minute Loom video reading over the PDF. Being like, yo, what's up? It's Coach Devin here. So I just wanted there's a PDF right here. I just wanted to explain, and you can do a 2-minute Loom video over the PDF because like videos tend to convert better than PDFs. But again, like if you want my honest opinion, you don't have to fucking do that because you're at 30x ROAS. So
yeah, so just okay. And then the one thing that's fucking pissing me off is like there's a lot of people who what I'm saying is resonating immediately. Like people are DMing me right away, either from the automatic follow message that they get. Yeah. And they're like, holy shit, dude, that's me. Like I've been CrossFitting forever. And I still look like shit. I'm like, I know. And so people are like coming to me with that, which is really good. And they're hot and they're like into it. Like, holy shit, this is me. And then I'll start messaging them. And I feel like I'm talking to a bunch of fucking gnats. Like if I don't get them in the moment, like they forget and like they just vanish. And I'm doing the whole thing. So I like their shit. I'll go comment. Then I'll send another message. And like, so they'll respond again and then they'll lose them again. And I have to keep fucking going back and forth. And some of them I got on a call eventually, but like, is that just the game or like, do I just let them go at some point and you can't like double and triple message, right? I'm like hounding the door. I'm like, hey, motherfucker. Like I know, you know.
I would say like that is the game. And it's just like, and you got to remember that like these people are cold as fuck. And so like for me, like my follow-up game is like, I would say, the Ghostbuster method is like the message, leave a comment to one of their photos, send them a message like you still there, follow up with a some sort of GIF like a wave or some shit like that, and then like if you want to do a fifth one, the fifth one in my opinion would be like the final one before you're like really desperately chasing. But yeah, long story short, that is the game. Yeah, but like again, as you scale, as you get like bigger and bigger, it's the goals that you have setters that do that for you, because then you don't have to do that yourself. Right now it feels annoying because you're doing it, but like as you scale, you'll have a setter that'll do that for you.
Okay. Should I be changing my content more to meet that CrossFit thing or just keep riding the wave for this?
So don't change anything in your fucking shit right now. Cause like the worst mistake you can make is changing your whole avatar based on one follower ad converting.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the worst mistake you can make. And that's a lot of people do that, by the way. They're like, oh, this ad works. I'm just going to change my fucking avatar. It's like, no, don't do that. Because your page converts. Like you had a $50,000 month last month. So like everything you're doing is working. So don't change a thing. We can test things for sure. But these are all tests. So, and again, your page is working because they're coming from the follower ad and they're converting. So like, don't change a single fucking thing.
Perfect. All right, cool. All right. That put me at ease. Thank you, brother. Let's fucking do it, man. Thank you.
Congrats on your success and I'll see you soon, bro. Peace out. Keandra, what up?
Hey, what's up, Brian? How are you?
I'm doing great. Wow. I'm usually fucking used to you like in a car driving around.
Dude, now I'm actually back in Canada. I'm not going all over the place. So my Wi-Fi isn't cutting out or I'm in a freaking middle of nowhere in the Netherlands. I actually have decent Wi-Fi now. So kind of cool.
Tell me something good.
So since we last spoke, signed up 2 new clients, which is nice. I listened and I did what you said, and it works, obviously, and got new clients. So I cut my streak of no clients, which was a bit stressful. And I'm actually like, I think that I'm saving this month, and I have 2 more calls booked for this weekend. So I think this month is gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. I was a little freaked out there for a second, but I think we're gonna be okay.
We love that.
Also, you said to come back and tell you how that swipe idea that it crushed. Okay, mind you, with for client like testimonials or whatever, where you said to do like a carousel with like peace sign or like whatever, and then it swipes through like screenshots of like what they said. It actually performed really well. I had one that got like almost 11,000 views. So I was like, that's pretty good for like something with just like some text on it. I was like, that's good. So those are my wins. My question to you now is, okay, so Janelle and I had a good chat on Tuesday, and she kind of helped me. I don't know how to say like niche down more, because I was kind of broad, but niching down to like a specific problem. And like the majority of the women that I work with, like I would say like I would say specialize more with like women who like emotionally eat, and I tend to like just do better with those like kinds of clients. I help them better. So I decided to like kind of like change my niche a little bit, but it sends like addressing more of that. It's been really helpful. Okay, so this is my question to you now. I want to have a high ticket where it's like, it's kind of like, it's a 12-week program that I'll launch every quarter. That is like a cohort, and I bring them through the entire program, everyone together in a group setting. So that's kind of what I want to do, and then funnel into that. And then for women that like don't need like as much hand holding, then have like a slightly like mid-tier program where I won't have to like handhold them as much. So I'm kind of like thinking of doing those two. So my question is, how do I market for a cohort kind of like program where like you only run it like 4 times a year type thing for 12 weeks? Like how does that work?
Yeah. So I'm going to poke holes in your theory, if that's okay.
Okay, cool. Please do. If I'm like screwing this up, tell me that I'm screwing it up.
Yeah. So the reason I'm going to poke holes is that when you run, so first question, as soon as you launch this, your clients are going to be like, what's that? Can I join?
Mm-hmm.
What's your answer going to be?
I signed 2 of them into it.
So it's a different program that your clients are going to be running.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Then I can't poke holes in it, because
no, it's a different program.
What I was going to say is it would be confusing to your current clients if you were going to launch a cohort and your clients are like, what the fuck is this? Like, can I join? You're like, oh no, sorry, it's different. You're already in a program. But if it's completely different.
No, I just upsold them into it, and they were like, okay, cool. Yeah, I want this. And I was like, okay, cool. It's this much more. They're like, okay, cool. And that was pretty much it.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. To market for a cohort, I would say like, you've got to have, when are you planning on launching it?
Monday. I did a flash deal. I started yesterday, and I've gotten 4 calls booked from that, 1 closed, and then 1 no-showed, and then I have 2 more this weekend.
Okay. So you're going to run the cohort with like just a few people at first?
Yeah, just to make sure it goes well, and then like launch it like, I guess, like with more marketing and more everything to like funnel to that next time.
So when people come in for your high ticket from your Instagram, other than the cohort, what are you going to sign them into?
My fat loss program. So it would be the same thing. They would just like, it just takes up, it's kind of basically the same thing. It just takes up less of my time. So I wouldn't be getting on as many calls with them. It's like a smaller, okay, so how I do it now is I do like a 1 call a week with all my clients. But then this cohort, they would essentially like have another call per week with me, like as a group, where we're able to like talk more about their specific struggles, and they're able to open up more, and they just feel like it's, it's a safe place, yada, yada, all this stuff. They have their own group chat, all that stuff. And how I'm running it is like, they have homework every week that they have to do, reflection exercises, whatever, and implementations. And then they come to the call with the homework, and we discuss it on the call. So they're getting a bit more of that, but everybody else, like this is what I'm thinking now. I was like, do I sign people in who need the emotional eating help? Do I just give them the course and tell them to go through it? Or do I say, okay, no, wait until the next cohort? Because there's some people that I have that are like, they really just need the extra hand holding because they're really emotional eaters and stuff like that, and stress eaters. And there's some people that are just like, yeah, I just don't know how to implement this into my life type thing. And then like, I guess like a regular client. And then they would go into my like fat loss program that I've been doing. Because what I've been doing essentially is I've been doing it 1-to-1 as needed with the clients that I'm seeing are really struggling. But what's happening is I'm just giving those clients like so much more of my time. I'm like, I can't justify giving you this much of my time without like basically charging you more.
Fair. Okay. So the cohort, launching it on Monday, selling it, getting as many people in over the weekend as possible is cool.
Yeah.
You should also market all the people that join the cohort so that people see it on your story. So I don't know if you
Okay.
shout them out, but I would publicly shout them out on your story and in your client group, the people that have joined the cohort, making big posts about it in the group, writing a big post about what it is, writing a big post on Instagram about what it is, and then talking about how you're excited to work with women that are struggling with emotional eating, letting people know that you're going to start on Monday and there's only going to be 5 spots available. You've already got, or 10 spots available. You know, 3 of them are already gone, and you've got like 7 more spots, and it's going to be first come, first serve. So I still think you could fill it by Monday if you like market it like that. So the way that you'll do that is like, you need to tell people what it is, because people likely don't know what it is. In posts on social and in your private group. I would also send out private DMs to people that are in your group that you think would get value from it. Just sending out a voice note. Once you write out the post, send them the post and then be like, hey, I'd like for you to check this out because I think that you make a great addition to the group. Let me know if you're interested. And then you could upsell clients into it. My goal is like, I want to help you to make as much money as possible. So like, if we can upgrade as many clients as possible into it, that would be ideal. And then every client that upgrades, shouting them out on your story and letting people know that like, just launched this cohort. You know, Sarah just joined. We're super excited. Sarah, thank you so much for trusting me. And we're going to help you with your emotional eating. It's going to be awesome. If you're interested in getting more info, comment or DM me keyword. So you're constantly shouting people out so that you're getting like FOMO, urgency, and scarcity in the audience. Throughout the cohort, every time you do like an intimate call, I would do some sort of like screen recording of the call and just talking about what you're doing in the cohort, giving people behind the scenes of the cohort and exactly how it's different from your coaching program so that clients that see it are interested in upgrading. And then the next time you launch a cohort, give yourself 2 weeks to fill it.
Okay. Yeah.
2 weeks to fill it. So if you're going to launch it now, then it's going to be 12 weeks. So at week 10 is when you're going to be filling the next one, essentially.
Okay.
And then anybody that joins your fat loss program, I would have a course in there for emotional eating so that they can go through the course. And then as in the course, I would also have a plug that's be like, hey, if you want some more one-on-one support with the emotional eating, there's a cohort that I do every 12 weeks where it's like we get together a small group of women and you can apply for the cohort here. And then in the course, you could have an application for the cohort. So you're constantly getting upgrades.
Okay. Awesome. That sounds good.
Sweet. Anything else you need?
Sorry. One question is, I think it's still a content problem. I'm thinking it's still a content problem. I am getting hands raised. I just feel like, you know what, maybe I'm just thinking about this too much. I think I'm in my head too much. Janelle told me I was overthinking this too much. I'm like worried that people see me. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cool and not like a coach. I know we've spoken about this before too. And I'm like, I don't know like what I need to do to really kind of like, if maybe it's in my head, what do I need to do with myself, with my mindset to like get that out of my head? Or if it's actually something tangible that I need to do. Because I just feel like I don't get a lot of like hands raised, like, oh my gosh, hey Keandra, like I'm struggling with this. Can you really help me? Type thing.
Speak on camera to your avatar.
Okay.
That's it. If your avatar sees you speaking on camera with conviction, confidence, and certainty on the subject matter that they're struggling with, they will reach out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have the best day ever.
You too.
Bye-bye. Cameron Smith, what up?
Oh, hey, King. Digging these 3 p.m. calls so I can actually see your pretty face. I'd love to. Things are going well, but the one guy that I did have helping me has now left. So I've really got to take a knee and just start building some systems out because, if I left, everything would come crumbling.
Fair.
So good news is did a record month, which is awesome. But, yeah, I guess my first question is
what did you hit this month?
40.6. I don't know. Is it the end of the month yet?
No, he's got another day. 40.6K for the month. Let's fucking go, bro.
Yeah, so we might get, I don't even know when the payments trickle through, but so there might be more, I'm not sure. But 40.6 is fucking great for me with no help. But yeah, I've got to get these systems set up, right? I know that I'm going to struggle, but I genuinely feel like I might be retarded because there's things that I can do. And then, mate, there's things that I just can't. Like trying to systematize things, just my brain just like shuts down. And I've got mates who run their own businesses and they're like, oh, I made you an app on the weekend and a dashboard and you can do all it for fun. And I'm like, you and I have got very different ideas of what fun is. Like I can't even do that on my best day. And he did it for fun in like half a day. So I'm really struggling with that. And I'm not sure if that's common or if it...
Fuck you talking about systems. Like systems is a very generic, broad statement. Be specific.
Okay, pretty much you name it, I don't have it, right? So I have onboarding stuff, but I had a guy that was helping me with the onboarding. So once I take the payment, I would email him their details. And according to how I've taught him, draw up their macro plan. He would set up their Trainerize account. He would send out the onboarding documents, and then he would liaise with them, make sure they're set up. I wouldn't talk to the client until they're ready to rock and roll, right? Yeah. So that's now gone. So I'm going to try, I guess, to automate that again and make it better. there were video things. But to be honest, the setting up the trainer eyes and MyFitnessPal is quite actually a long process. Like there's quite a lot of things that they've got to do. So even with the video, it's pretty tedious.
Pause. You need to pay somebody to do this for you. That's
Pay
what
someone
money
to do it for me.
Yeah, this is what money is for. You know, you use money to solve your problems. So like, I'm also retarded in certain things. You know, there's certain things I'm good at, and there's certain things I'm retarded at. Video editing is a good example of that. You know, when it comes to video editing, like fuck, I can do it, but like I'd rather fucking not. You know, so I have people on my team that I pay to do that stuff for me. So for you, it's like if automations and like onboarding flows and workflows, et cetera, are confusing / frustrating for you, then I would 100% pay somebody to do it for you. I have a connection for you that can do that for you through Go High Level. He can basically make it so that when somebody pays, they automatically get added in a trainer eyes to get set up on like all the stuff. The macro stuff is something that obviously I'd actually know he might be able to customize the macros too, actually. But I have a connection for you. So I'll make a connection for you. He's actually Chato. It's that fucking AI coach in the group. He does like automations and build outs and shit like that. So pay somebody to solve your problems, essentially is what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah. Well, man, if that's an option, like I'm seriously open to doing that, especially if it's like a one-time fee. I'm going to connect with Ben again because now I've been speaking with Janelle and sort of working on more. Pretty much all I'm going to be doing is talking head content because I can punch that stuff out. And she's like, you're actually less of a fitness coach and more of like a life coach, motivation coach. So you're going to have to go more that way. And I was like, okay. So I'm getting that stuff out more frequently. And as you said, like I need Ben to do it because it'll save me 8 hours a week, you know, just doing that. But yeah, I just feel like I've got to get those systems. And then I was trying to do a follower ad and I cannot get anything to it. Again, like I'm not worried about the money, happy to spend it, but I'm putting it out. And at best, I'm getting like $3 a follow at best.
Yeah. So I'll tell you this, my Australian clients, when I say $1 per follow, that's usually like USD and that's the best. So $1 to $2 a follow USD is good. I would say my Australians that are ripping, like, Zach Matt. Yeah. So it's $2.50. I would say is like his best. So $2 to $3 is good.
$2 to $3 is good. Okay. And then, mate, to be fair, like when they're not ideal avatar, hey? Like I'm going through them. Half of them are like those fake, I don't know if they're fake accounts, but like they don't even have a profile picture.
But I'm going to ask you a direct question. How many follower ads have you tested?
3.
Okay. I film 15 to 30 ads a week.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So you have not even close to tests.
Cool. And am I right in thinking you put about $65 a week behind them just to see?
Yeah.
Like I think that's like $13 a day or something to see if it works.
I would do $25 a day for 24 to 48 hours. And then if it didn't work, then I would turn it off and I would test a new one.
Oh, okay. All right. So you do it another way.
You do that every day for 2 weeks, you'll find one.
Okay. And mate, last question. Should I stop that though until I've got a VA to be in the DMs, or at least until I've got my system set up so I can be better on the DMs and allocate more time to that?
Yeah, it's probably not the best move to be, but I'm going to pause. Actually, the amount that you're spending isn't going to fucking cause a massive influx in your DMs. So testing follower ads while you're figuring out your VA system is not a bad idea at all. Because like ideally you want to be testing when there's not a lot going on in your DMs, because, you know, if you're testing when you have a VA set up, that's kind of too late to test because now the VA is just waiting for traffic that isn't there. I would rather you be testing right now.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that was sort of what I was toing and froing between because there's not a lot going on my DMs. I've got the time in that respect.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I didn't want to hire someone, which I was about to do, and not have anything for them to actually do.
Yeah, cool.
All right, cool. All right, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Have the best day of your entire life. Peace out.
You too, my man. Ciao.
I just want to read a win from Keandra. Another win I wanted to share with you guys. I realized that this year to this date, I've actually made the exact same that I did the entire year. Let's go, Keandra. That's sick as fuck. Congratulations. We love that. Jackie Reese, I'm fucking sad we didn't get to talk at the event. I'm pissed about it.
I'm sad as well.
I know.
I love that.
I know. I like saw you and we didn't fucking talk. And after
I know. Every time I walked by, you were talking to somebody and I didn't want to interrupt. So I was like, I was going to catch him. And then we never did. I was sad.
Yeah, I know.
But that was amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was a blast. It was a good time.
Yes, I loved it. Okay. So my win is I have 55 challengers registered. So I'm doing my free challenge right now. And I signed a new client yesterday. I also really needed that conversation that you just had with Coach Mills. So that was really helpful. So I loved that. My questions, what are some good challenge numbers in terms of like how many you should convert, like the ratio? Like my biggest issue is getting these bitches to start right now. Like they're just like doing nothing. So
when did your challenge start?
Tuesday.
Okay. How many people are participating right now?
I don't have an exact number. How do you it's hard to say. Do you know what I mean? So we're not doing it in the app. Janelle was suggesting doing a free 21 day in your Facebook group to revive your Facebook group. So I'm doing it like that. So it's hard to say, like, I can see who's posted their welcome posts. I can see who's posted stuff, but I don't have like exact numbers. But if I had to say, I would say like over 50% have not even posted, and it's probably higher, or
Right.
like even responded to like get things set up.
So I'm going to give you what I would do if I had your business, and then I'm going to give you the answer that you were looking for. When I'm running a challenge and I have the bandwidth to do so, I make a list of every single person that's in that challenge, and I'm trying to make contact with them once a day.
Okay.
And contact with them once a day could be like fucking Facebook message being like, hey, didn't see you make your welcome post. Contact with them once a day could be replying to their posts, but I'm literally have a fucking tracker, and I'm like,
Okay.
Sarah Jane, bam, Jenny, bam. I'm going through it. And if I don't see their name, then I'm going to message them. And then within the first, 4 to 5 days, anybody that has not messaged me back or isn't engaging, I remove them from the list because
That was my question.
they're
Okay.
not-
Right.
they're
Because
not-
I'm
they're
not
not gonna
chasing
buy.
them.
Yeah, they're
Correct.
not gonna
And
fucking buy.
nobody wants
Yeah.
to work with them anyway. They would be
Yeah.
horrible. Okay.
Yeah. So then I focus my energy on the people that are actually contributing and engaging. So yeah, you
So
wanna
after
make-
they ignore you like twice, then you're like, okay,
Yeah.
peace.
Peace.
Okay, moving
Yeah.
forward. All right,
yeah.
perfect.
So it's like the goal is obviously to get them to engage and to remind them of the challenge, because sometimes people just get busy and they forget. But if I have to remind you 2 to 3 times to do shit to fucking help you with your health and fitness journey, I'm fucking out. Peace out.
Okay.
But then having a list. So like, long story short, what I would do is like, first thing you need to do is you need to be aware of everybody that is active and is inactive. So that would be the thing that I would do today. Anybody that is inactive, I would send them one message today. Be like, hey, notice you haven't made your post in the group yet. I would love for you to introduce yourself and tell us what you're excited about from the challenge.
So I did that Tuesday. I did that. And then today I did a follow-up. Like last time, I'm going to bother you, by the way, kind of message.
So
Are
now-
you still in? Whatever.
Yeah. So now don't chase them. So anybody that's active, make a list of all your active clients, daily contact, have
Okay.
some sort of daily contact. And obviously you don't have to do it 7 days a week, like on Saturday, Sunday, like when you're with your family, whatever, that doesn't count. But like while you're working, daily contact. So making sure that there's some sort of touch point. A touch point could be you replying to their post with a genuine reply. A touch point could be like a message, just checking in with them, seeing how they're enjoying the challenge. That's the goal. So if we got 55 people, that means like 20 to 25 people are engaging. Out of those 20 to 25 people, our goal would be to convert 25% of those people. And
Okay.
if you're doing this properly, I'll give you the overall challenge theory. When I do a challenge, Jackie, my goal is to convert 20 to 30% of the people in the challenge.
Okay.
20 to 30%. And that's across the board, whether that's a free 14-day challenge, whether it's a free 4-day challenge, whether that's a fucking masterclass that I'm running or a webinar. The goal is 20 to 30% of the people that are on that masterclass book in for a call. 20 to 30%
Okay.
of the people that are in the challenge book in for a call.
I
So
see.
Out of 55 people, that would be 10, 11 people, ideally.
Okay.
So yeah, for you right now, like that would be the goal, is to try to get 11. I would say realistically, I would be satisfied with anything between 5 and 11 calls.
Okay. You're saying like 20 to 30% just book a call, not close them.
Yeah, 20 to 30% book a call. Yeah.
Okay. And then what's the close? Like, what do you want to like close at?
Yeah. Challenge closes are going to be a lot higher. So like typically speaking, you get on a call with the challenger, they're typically like 75 or 80% close rate.
Okay. So like 15% of the challenge you should convert, 15 to 20. Okay.
15 to 20. Yeah.
What is the number that you should get to start the challenge? Because I'm like, do I have a problem with my content where I'm talking to people that aren't committed? You know what I mean? Like, because I don't like that.
Did you let them all into the group at the same time, or were they already in the group?
Well, the group already exists. So I'm just doing it in my main Facebook group. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's hard because like that, like you can't really apply challenge theory to that logic.
Okay.
Because ideally with challenge theory, everybody gets in at the same time and it's a party right away.
Right.
But right now, what you're trying to do is you're trying to revive a dead party. And so like the
Yeah.
analogy that I'll give you is like you're at a club and nobody's dancing and it's fucking 11:30
Okay,
p.m.
understood.
And then you're trying to pull people onto the dance floor to be like, hey, come dance with me, you know? Like there's gonna be people that are gonna sit on the sidelines because like I'm not fucking dancing in the dead club, you know?
But
there's
I
also
think
gonna be people-
also there's people that are watching that aren't in there too. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then you also always have the watchers who say nothing. And then
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
they come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, so I would say we can't apply challenge theory to that because like if I'm going to give you challenge theory would be like out of everybody that joins the group, if there was 55 people in a private group that we were just like opening all at once,
Different.
I
Yeah.
would want like 80% of those people engaging. You can't apply the same logic here because we're trying to revive a dead group.
Is it like the longer the challenge, the less the commitment to get started, or just the less the commitment in general?
I just think that like human beings are fickle creatures and we need to be reminded constantly and consistently to do the things that we need to do until we're actually
Okay.
doing it, you know? It's
Yeah.
like, and the analogy I'll give you is like, even a lot of people that are on this coaching call right now, they knew they needed a business coach, but it might have taken you 2, 3, 4, 5 months to follow me to hire me, or for a lot of you guys, I had to follow up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, So I just think that's human nature to avoid doing what we need to do in order to grow. So
Okay.
we just have to be better at reminding them, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for the challenge, I had them fill out a form, and I think I had like 21, 22 of them out of the 55 fill out the form, and then the other ones didn't. So some of them, like, how like at the end you asked the question, like, at the end, would you like the opportunity to work with me? Yes. If so, drop your number for a free game plan. So some of them said, yes, they want to be presented, but no number. At what point do you contact them to get them booked, even though they gave their number, but they want to be pitched? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Throughout the challenge. So like when the opportunity presents itself, and
Okay.
if you're doing daily touch points with them and they're like getting tons of value, is when you would kind of like be like, hey, so
Okay.
throughout the challenge, essentially. And that's where the
Okay.
daily touch points come into play.
Okay, cool. One other question. One of my clients that signed up yesterday, she's like very strange about the agreement. So what do you do in that case? I mean, she literally sent me like a whole novel of questions in regards to the agreement. Like, I don't even know.
Is she paying full?
No, she did monthly.
Okay. What, like, is it
Just
what?
like she wants me to rewrite the whole contract, and I'm not doing that. So, but she wants all the deliverables in the contract. She wants to change the length of the agreement, like all these things. And I'm like, this is heavy. So would you just get her on a call? Like, I answered all of her questions in the DM and she hasn't responded. So as soon as she responds, would you get her on a call?
Yeah,
That's
on a
like a
call
risky situation, right?
Yeah, for sure. And it's like I have to be under, like, I have to know what I'm willing to do and not do. So like, I'm not going to change.
Yeah, no, I'm not I'm not hiring a new lawyer to rewrite the
Yeah.
agreement for her. No, I'm just not.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
Okay. I noticed I attract a lot of healthcare professionals, probably like 50%, maybe roughly ballpark. And then I also attract people that are my age. And then I also attract people that are like 60. Those are like my 3 avatars. Obviously, the healthcare weaves into it. I solve a specific problem, helping people overcome diet culture. So would you just stick with that and then sprinkle in sometimes more specific to healthcare or like the older demographic, or what would you? Because like people my age, they want to talk about summer. So that's why my summer thing went off. You know what I mean? But like the older people, they want to talk about longevity. And then the healthcare, they kind of weave in. You know what I mean?
Stick to the problem.
The problem. Okay.
Yeah, the problem. Like, you can talk about the clients that you're working with and that will speak to the older women, but like stick to the problem,
Okay.
And then when you do a social proof post of a woman that's like in her 60s, you can talk about how some of the women that come to you are in their 60s, blah, 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 blah. That will speak to the avatar.
Okay.
But you
Or
don't-
like she's a nurse, like those
Yes.
types. Okay.
Yes.
Understood. All right.
But stick to the problem for sure.
Okay. Perfect. That is all. Thank you so
Okay.
much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome, Jackie. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Lauren, what's up? Welcome.
Hi, this is my first 10K call, and I want to just say I've been part of a lot of different mentorships. Brian, nobody has ever taken care of me the way that your team has. So huge props to you guys.
Thank you. That's dope.
Really incredible. I've got a couple questions for you. One being, I posted in the group a little while back and you gave me kind of feedback to, talk a little bit differently to like more my specific avatar. So I like part of my issue is that I have been my first win. Sorry.
That's
my first
okay.
win
I'm here.
is that I closed an organic deal this week. And that's like the first organic deal I've closed in maybe 6 months.
Wow. We love that.
I mean, all my business comes from ads. So like, that's why I'm here is to like, so I closed one organic deal. I got super pumped about it. But so part of my issue is that like a lot ads and my organic are bringing me a lot of people that are, I'm getting like unemployed, on disability. I'm like in the functional health space. Like our program typically runs around like $3,500 for 4 months. So, I mean, it's just like, it's really hard to help those people, but also like I have tiers of my program, but even on the lowest tier, like it's really tough to give them what they want. So one of the feedback you gave me was kind of like, okay, well, speak more to like, the jobs that they're doing, like who they are as a person, not necessarily their problem, but like who they are as a person. So I started doing a little bit more of that. Not seeing a huge difference yet. I'm assuming it's probably going to take some time for that to like settle in. Do you feel like I should put like disqualifiers in there? I'm also like filming new ads. My ads are having the same issues right now as well too. Like I run direct DM ads. I'm spending roughly like $8,000 a month on ads. Right.
How long have you been having this issue with ads?
It's definitely gotten super heavy. Like May started out, I closed literally a deal a day for the first 8 days of May.
Yeah.
And then like after that, things started to like, I saw like a pretty dramatic change. I'm working with my ads guy. He's made a couple shifts and adjustments to my ads. My ads are more specifically like reels that have done really well, that share my story. And they're usually B-roll. So it's not like talking head. It's not like, you know, it's more so like sharing my story and then like DM me if you're interested in learning more about how I help other people accomplish the same thing. Right. Yeah. But yeah, I'm still getting a lot of the same, like, you know, a lot of people that are not working, single moms that are struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. So trying to kind of figure out, navigate, like, do I do a big, like, is there any, like, do I do some disqualifiers? Do I do like, hey, like, if you're not willing to buy organic food, like keep scrolling type thing. Like, again, like that's a financial disqualifier, right? I've been coached to do more of that before, but, you know, just wondering if there's anything else that like you could suggest.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I want to do a little bit of, I'm actually going to watch some of your content. I've got a couple things. So in terms of the ads, the language that you use in your ads is extremely important because Meta will send it out to anybody that is willing to engage with it. And I tend to try to lean more towards, like when I'm filming ads, Lauren, I'm very specific with my ad creatives and I'm like about who it is that I'm trying to work with. And I don't disqualify people with my ads, but I'm very selective with the identity that I'm going after in my ads, if that makes sense. So like I used to say, as an example, Lauren, I used to say like, if you want to go from 0 to 10K a month as an online fitness coach, blah, blah, blah. But that attracted like, you know, fucking high school kids that were like looking to start their business versus like now I'm like, if you want to make an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a week in your online fitness business, because like, it doesn't matter what level you're at. If you're at like $5,000 a month, you want to do that. Even if you're at $25,000 a month, you want to do that. So it kind of speaks directly to the type of person I want to work with. So really being specific about, and like, you have to just test different line of messaging in order to find one that works. And that applies for ads and organic, which is why I'm saying that, because we have to just test different lines of messaging. So in terms of the ideal client avatar, so walk me through the ideal client that comes through the door that pays you money. Just like give me 30-second synopsis on who that person is.
Yeah, they're perimenopausal, they're inflamed. A lot of them have autoimmune conditions. They're like their guts wrecked. They feel like garbage. They don't have energy to play with their kids. They're exhausted all the time. And they go to their doctor and the doctor tells them your labs look fine, everything's normal, but like they feel obviously everything but. So we're in functional health where we do a lot of functional testing, dive deeper into that stuff.
Okay, cool. And now, like you, obviously, the benefit of you is you actually look the part, which is fantastic. And I'm going to do a sidebar and I'm going to show you one of my clients.
Are you calling me old? Are you calling me perimenopausal?
No, I said you look the part. You're jacked as fuck. What are you talking about? I could see how you would have interpreted that, though. I was like, what I was saying is like, you look jacked as hell. So this is my client, Aaliyah, who's also a PCOS coach. So I would go through some of her content because she's doing 135K a month right now and she's speaking directly to your avatar. So just something to consider in terms of like the PCOS content as I go. That's just a sidebar for you to kind of do research on your own terms, but she's crushing it with the PCOS stuff. So I figured that would be a useful thing. So avatar, I'm going to go through your content here.
Normal, that means your body is healthy. That's actually not true. You can have totally normal labs or labs that are showing within range, but still.
And there's a place that I've dreamed of.
Your bloating isn't random. Your exhaustion isn't just mom life. And labs coming back normal doesn't mean nothing's wrong. This is the test that actually shows us what's going on inside. My son's pants were pulled down on the school bus in front of everyone. If there is a husband out there that their wife is maybe sending, I just need to find the right plan. Seriously, you've said that every month for 2 years. Are you kidding? I don't have money to invest in a coach. Really? You've spent that on supplements and programs you never finished. Actually,
I don't have money to invest in a coach. Oh, that's weird. You just got your hair and your nails done last week. That's weird. Get it? So like right now, it's like I don't have money to invest in a coach. That speaks to a brokey. So like how you would make that not speak to a brokey is like, oh, that's so weird. You just got your hair and your nails done last week. Because that's going to speak to somebody that has money. You know what I'm saying? So like we have to think through that lens because it's not like all of your content needs to be targeted like this, but a lot of it does. I'm going to show you another person that fucking rips with this type of stuff. Her name is Jess Ross. She's one of my VIP clients. She's doing, her and Mark, her husband, are doing about $250,000 a month. We're going to go here.
Let's talk about what my client Lily was doing in this photo versus this photo.
3 little known reasons why corporate women can't shift belly fat. We go here.
Breakfasts like this are exactly why career-driven women struggle to lose body fat.
Career-driven women. We're going to go here.
Ranking the best protein sources for career-driven women trying to actually shift the belly fat from 1 to 8.
Get it?
Career driven. Yeah.
Career driven women. So for you, if I go through your page, right?
If your labs are normal, that means your body is healthy. That's actually not true. You can have totally normal labs or labs that are showing within range, but still have a body that's feeling completely inflamed, super fatigued, and definitely.
And this is extremely difficult as a career driven woman because you're expected to play at a high level and you just can't because your body's not responding properly.
Love it.
And there's a place.
Your bloating isn't random. Your exhaustion isn't just mom life. And labs coming back normal doesn't mean nothing.
Where is it? Where is it?
Your bloating isn't random. Your exhaustion isn't just mom
Your exhaustion isn't just work stress or mom life.
and labs coming.
Get it?
Yeah.
So we can start I think we need to, that's the line of messaging we need to start experimenting with in the content. Because when I'm watching your content, even though you're speaking directly to the problem, you're speaking to the problem from a broad perspective. And
Yeah.
so the analogy I'll give you is it's like if you're trying to start your online fitness business, right? If you're trying to start your online fitness business, all the content on my page is relevant to the people that are trying to start their online fitness business. But the ideal scenario is that I don't speak to those people, because when I was speaking to those people consistently, which I was, Lauren, about a year ago, people like you didn't reach out because people like you came to my page and they're like, oh, this guy just talks to beginners. So
That is actually legitimately true.
right. So
Yeah.
That's funny. That is really funny. So the ideal scenario is that for you, it's like you need to put content on your page that makes it seem like you only work with career driven people. And so even if we're going here,
If there's a husband out there that their wife is maybe sending them this interview because they might feel skeptical about Define Fitness and Nutrition, what would you tell them if they asked you your perspective?
If money's not an issue, then why not? I say let in air quotes.
let's see. So DFN client loses inches and have more energy. Who's the DFN client? So DFN client, nurse, loses inches and has more energy than ever. So who's the DFN client, So really specific about who these people are. Okay, there we go. A DFN attorney and mom to travel athlete. What's this?
You're managing a whole team at work, raising kids.
Mom and attorney. That's the shit I'm fucking looking for. What's this one?
Debbie came to me with chronic bloating, joint inflammation so bad.
The
Debbie-
attorney was the one that I posted after you gave me that.
Yeah. So consistently throughout, So I think that the messaging has to be consistent across all the content. And when it's consistent across all the content is when you're going to start to get the reach outs. Now, again, just to be clear, Lauren, not every single piece of content needs to follow the specific line of messaging around the career driven women. I would say it's a 50-50 mix ideally. And we're going to go a little bit longer on this call if that's okay with you guys. I got more time. I want to make sure that I get to all of you guys, and I just want to keep rambling because it'll make my life easier. But so it's not like every single piece of content, Lauren, has to be really specific to one person, but 50% of the value content that you post on your page does.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking about the top content that you're producing right now, 50% of the content that is value-based can be exactly as it is. When you're posting a testimonial, you absolutely must label job title and or age so that people can relate to that. I also think that you talking about your journey as a business owner, as a woman who's a business owner, is going to resonate with women that own businesses. So I think a personal story transformation about not just your fitness journey, but also running a business and the stress of running a business as a mom is a really good idea. So I think about when you're thinking about how to speak to your avatar, it's not just hey, if you're a career driven woman over 40, how do you speak to your avatar is also talking about the struggles of running a business as a mom at, the tender age of 23, which I'm sure you are. So that's avatar specific content. I think that right now it's I would say it has a broad approach. You're solving the problem of labs and PCOS, et cetera. But labs and PCOS as a broad brush speaks to women that are on disability, also speaks to women that don't have a job, also speaks to women that are living paycheck to paycheck. Ideal scenario is that 50% of our content speaks directly to women that are corporate, busy professionals that have businesses. That's the avatar that we're going after. So we need to start speaking to them in our content.
So weave this into not just my content, but also my ads too. Start filming some new ads that bring this into.
Yes. And we need to test lines of messaging. So that's the goal, is to test lines of messaging, because one of the lines of messaging is obviously the corporate women, That's a busy working woman would be another one. And I would even just go to Claude with this information and be I would literally go to Claude and just say hey, I'm attracting a lot of people that are on disability or don't have jobs right now. And I want you to give me 5 or 6 or 7 different lines of messaging that I can test in my content to speak directly to the avatar that I'm trying to speak to. And that's the avatar work that we need to do to attract more organic. One thing I will say is this is cool.
My son's pants were pulled down on the school bus.
This gives me confidence that you have the ability to really grow an organic page. This is cool, just so you know what this is called, so you can kind of conceptualize it and do it again. This is called observational content. So you basically see things in the world, you observe it, you have an opinion, and then you speak on it. So do more of this because your audience responded really well to this.
Yeah, that one did really well. I felt bad that my son's story got exploited, but it was a good message for everyone. Last question for you is budgeting. So I have been closing 50K months for the past 7 months.
Yep.
50 to 60K. I'm struggling to get past, like, my highest month is 65, but that's like, I'm sitting right now currently like between 50 and 60K months.
Yep.
I don't feel financially like I'm doing that. I feel like I should be in a much different place financially. My big goal for the next month or whatever is to really like dive in to be able to upgrade to your VIP program. But at the same time, I'm struggling to know, like, can I actually afford that? Right.
You don't need the VIP. That mastermind you would fit in right in the mastermind, by the way. I'm just saying. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I have my goal set. I want VIP.
You can do VIP. I'm just saying you'll get just as much value from the mastermind, but continue. I'm listening.
So I guess that's kind of one of the things that I'm trying to figure out is, like, how to figure out like what I can't afford. How do I figure out, like what I should be like? Is 8K like appropriate for me at this point in my business to be spending on ads? I mean, it's also like,
what's the ROAS?
Where about 4.5x.
Yeah, for fucking sure. Yes, absolutely. Yes, 100%. Like if the ROAS, anything over 3x is fucking, it's a money printer. I spend $1, I make back 4. Yes, do that all day.
Yeah.
And like my only question for that is like, why can't we scale that? Is it that we don't have the DM setters to be able to fucking book the DMs? Is there like leaks in the funnel? Like once the DMs start coming in, because if I have a 4x money printer, I'm fucking I'm taking out my credit card and I'm fucking throwing fucking, I'm throwing loans at it into shit too, So like, there's got to be something that breaks that causes us not to scale, right?
Yeah. I mean, my DMs are like, my setters are great. Everyone's good. Like we're doing well. We're booking calls. Part of it might be like availability, but my calendar and my closers calendar, like we have the space and availability right now. But then it's hard for me to scale when I'm looking at all of these leads that are coming in that are on disability and don't, I said, the beginning of the month, I was like, wow, let's scale the crap out of it. We're closing a lead a day. Great. But then I fall off into this place. I'm like, no, we can't scale this shit.
Yeah, no, I agree. One other thing I just want to say for the DM ads, how many DM ads are you filming a week?
I've had the same 2 ads running that have like, they've been running all year.
Dude, film some fucking new creatives.
Okay. Yeah, I just filmed 3 new creatives. I'll go film more. 10. Again, my ad spend is significantly higher than yours. So like I do 15 to 20 a week, but like, I'm like, you should be filming new ones every week. Cause like testing at like what, $20 a day, $15 a day. Like,
yeah. And you've got a guy who runs your ads. Is that what you said? Yeah. So like, I would just be going to my guy right now and I'd just be like, it's likely that the creative is just fatiguing too, because if you've been running them all year, there's creative fatigue and sometimes they just hit shit pockets too, which oftentimes you can just literally duplicate the campaign and run it again and it'll just go to a new audience.
Yeah, it's just he's adjusted my audience quite a bit, but like it's just interesting to me. Like all my talk, like I like people don't like to listen to me talk. Like my talking head stuff like tanks. Where like my B-roll stuff, like storytelling, like that's always what crushes for me.
Yeah,
right.
And that's like, well, I'm gonna give you shit, and it's just because you haven't practiced talking content enough. So
yeah, I mean, I've been working on it now for like for a year. I went from having all B-roll content on my social media to now having like majority talking head. But like again, it's one of those things where maybe one day I'll learn how to talk better.
You will. Yeah. To be fair, it took me probably 6 years. And again, I'm just a slow learner. So it took me 6 years to get good at short form content. So it's not going to take you 6 years, but a year into it, we're putting in the reps. We're getting better.
But when it comes to budgeting and figuring out, okay, so like, let's just say like the $1 Million Mastermind and all that kind of stuff. Like, like how do I just sit down and figure out like my expenses, what's coming in and be able to figure out like,
here's where I make my decisions off of, because you're running ads. You need to make sure that you have at least 6 months worth of ad spend in the bank before you spend anything else. That's how I would think through your business. Because if you don't have 6 months worth of ad spend, then I wouldn't invest in anything else, because that's the cash runway of your business right now. And obviously we're building organic, but again, I'm responsible and I want to make sure that your business continues to grow. Obviously you've got a little fucking baby boy and I want to make sure that like we protect that. So like 6 months of ad spend would be the minimum that I would have in my bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome. Have the best day ever.
You too.
Bye, Lauren. What's up, Jake? How you doing, brother?
Brian, how are you, man?
Best day of my life, bro. How are you?
Yeah, good man, good. Win for me would be I went 4 from 4 in sales calls this week, so that's been good. My question was kind of my problem is my avatar. So with my avatar, I currently have like say I've got 14 males, I've got 12 females. So they're very close. All the males are pretty much 30 to 40 dropping body fat. So they're all weight loss.
Yeah.
And then my women are mostly girls like mid 20s to 30, and most of them are body recomp.
Yep.
So I'm finding it hard with my content because I'm trying to do my male fat loss and then I'm doing female body comp, and my page, I guess, just looks like 2 different pages, right? But I'm getting both people coming in and I don't know which direction to go. So I don't know if I need to run like an ad transformation, because I've got heaps of transformations, like really good transformations. If I run 2 ads, like one male ad transformation, like, and then a female one, and see which ones bring in more and then move to one side, I feel stuck.
Yeah. So one of my clients, his name's Jonathan Ramirez, Jake. He's in the Millionaire Mastermind. He's at $70,000 a month. His avatar was just busy professionals. He didn't target men or women, and he scaled to $70,000 a month with that avatar. And his ad was run to men and women. And when he was talking about helping busy professionals transform, he was talking about it in a way that appealed to both demographics. So like body recomp and or weight loss is both, but it's not the same thing. But at the end of the day, you're helping people lose fat, essentially.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So like long story short, like obviously body recomp or weight loss, at the end of the day, they're going to lose fat, both of them. So like I want to look for commonalities amongst both avatars so that I can speak to both avatars when I'm creating content, especially when I'm running ads. So there's 2 different pathways to go. And I think we should do the first one because it's easier first. First pathway, one ad that you're speaking to pain points that are related to both. Okay. And again, this isn't typically advice that I would give to most people. The only time I give this advice is if you're a subject matter expert, because if you look at somebody like Don Lamb, Jake, who's he's Don Carter Fit or DIY Body is his Instagram. He's doing $250,000 to $500,000 a month. He's a subject matter expert. And so he can speak to men, women, competitors, because he's really fucking good at what he does. And so you seem like a subject matter expert based on the fact that you're getting transformations from both regards. So you can speak to both, but like I would be speaking to the pain points. If I was going to run an ad, I'd find the commonalities amongst both avatars. I would speak to the pain and I would show transformations from both avatars in the creative.
Okay.
That's pathway number 1. I'll give you pathway number 2 as well, because I talked about it. Pathway number 2 is that you film 1 ad for each, 1 ad for males, 1 ad for females, but it just requires double testing, which I don't really love. Whereas if you film 1 ad, then it doesn't require double testing and it's just easier. It's easier to start with. So I would start with the first.
Yeah. Okay. So just find commonalities between both of them.
Correct.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I was going to start brainstorming.
Yeah. Do you have avatar sheets for both?
I don't for both, because I was specifically started with men, 30s to 40s. And then I was just attracting females as well.
Okay.
And then it's kind of like, I've had really good transformations with the females, so that I'm obviously posting my proof stuff, and then which is getting me more females.
Do you have the sales calls from the females that you signed? Do you have the transcripts?
I don't know.
Do you have, you got to start recording your calls, bro. Do you got their check-in forms?
Yes.
Okay. So download all their check-in forms and then take check-in forms from 10 to 20 to 30 of your females, plug those check-in forms into Claude and give this Claude this prompt. Hey, I want you to create me an ideal client avatar document based off of the women that are already in my program. And these are the check-ins in the program. I want you to create me an ideal client avatar document based off of the language and the word and the people that are already in my program.
Legend.
Create an avatar document. Then I would take that avatar document, I'd plug it into Perplexity AI, and I would say, hey, Perplexity, I want you to do deep market research on this specific demographic and make this avatar document better based off of the pains, problems, goals, frustrations that this specific avatar has based off of what they're currently seeing on the internet right now. And then Perplexity will make you a fucking avatar document. Then bam, you got one for men and one for women. And then you can take both of those avatar documents. You can plug both of those into Claude and say, hey, Claude, I want you to write me a follower ad script based off of these avatars combined because I want to speak to men and women in the creative.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian.
Anything else?
Nah, it's good, man. Thank you.
Talk to you soon. Peace out. Kelvin, what's up, big dog?
So Brian, win for me. Last time we spoke, I had some crazy people offended by my content. So I fired all of them and I actually hit a 26K PR this month on revenue with clients I want to work with. So that's pretty cool. I got a weird question. One of my reels went viral with my wife in it.
Yep.
She's not a trainer, but she was getting women messaging her about training. So I snuck on her account and I was running through the DM script and then I sold a couple by just DMs. which is crazy because I've never had that before. But now I'm just like, now they're thinking she's gonna coach them, but she's not a trainer. So I'm like, do I just shadow coach her? And
Oh, that's fucking funny, bro. So yeah, I think the easiest possible pathway would be like you and her getting on a call with the client, being like, hey, what's going on? This is actually my husband, Kelvin, who does all my training programs. And I just wanted to jump on a call and introduce you to Kelvin because he actually did my program. And then just do an introduction on a call. And then that's how I would handle it. Because like now you got to set up a separate fucking business to do the coach model, which sounds annoying. So I would hop on a call with the client and your wife, and I get your wife to introduce you. And then I would just be like, hey, my name's Kelvin. I handle all the training here at our coaching company. How are you doing? How's your day going? Blah, 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 blah. How long you been training for? And then I would just do a consultation call with the girl on the call. And then I would just be like, cool, I'm going to design your program. And I'll send you over everything soon.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I know there's like a couple of couples in the program, right? That where they kind of run like a joint business. So like, again, obviously, there was only a couple from that reel, but I'm like, should I be exploring if she's getting leads that easily, that trust her that much with like barely an effort? Like, should that be something I explore?
I would definitely put her in more pieces of content.
Okay. And just see how it reacts. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I wouldn't build out a whole business off of it, but I would definitely put her in more content to see how people are responding to her for sure.
Got it. All right, cool. Thanks.
Congrats on a 26K month, bro. Love that for you.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Peace out. Hera Performance, what up? And then I got to dip after this one, guys. How you doing, Hera Performance? You there?
I'm muting. Hey, how you going? How you going,
Good.
Brian?
Good. How are you?
Always good and exciting to talk to you. You know, I love this. Win is I went to the MDM this month. This is my first month. I'm a bit overwhelmed. But anyway, I'm excited. I had my chat with Janelle. So I look forward to getting my game plan and putting things into place. Income this month was my second highest month at 25. So I'm really happy about that. When I started with you in January, I was about 4 to 8.
Wow.
So yeah.
It's 25K.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah, and this is my second 25K. So it's like been great. So I'm excited to level up and take it to the next level and get some support. Okay, so I'm PCOS, and I know you did that Pox, one of your other clients in your VIPs.
Yep.
I don't know if I should focus on that. I saw that you did the hair story, and it is very niche. I did do a talking head about it, and I had a couple of people reach out. They didn't actually convert. They're from New Zealand. So I don't know. Should I, am I overthinking it, thinking of like targeting that niche? It is quite niche-y.
Yes. So your business, and sorry, what's your name again? Because Hera Performance.
Natalie. I know. I'm Natalie.
Okay, Natalie. I'm renaming you Natalie on my Zoom. One sec. I need to rename this.
Yes, I know. I feel like I wish I could name myself. I don't know.
There you go. Now you're Natalie. Okay.
Yes.
I don't think that you should change your niche to PCOS because you have it. I do think you should talk about it in your connection content.
Okay. Yes.
Because your connection content is just for the purpose of connecting with your audience and sharing information about yourself.
Yes.
And so like you can literally do a reel and be like, hey guys, like I want to come on and tell you guys something that you might not know, but I have PCOS. And I realize I actually don't talk about this in my content very much because frankly, like, I work with women from, everywhere, from all walks of life. And, for me personally, I just want to talk about my own experience with PCOS and what I did to overcome it. And I would just, it's like from a personal story standpoint.
Yes.
Because
okay.
Your business is doing $25,000 a month, and we've gone from 4K to 25K, which means we've 5 to 7x. So like anytime, and this is Devin, this is for you too, bro. Anytime you're in a growth phase in your business, you don't change shit, You literally fucking double down and you keep doing what's working. Right?
Yeah, I think I had the same conversation with you last time.
Yeah, we just double down and we continue doing what's working. So like,
okay, cool.
Devin's like, I'm gonna fucking speak to CrossFitters now. I'm like, no, you're not. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're fucking not.
Yes.
You just like, you can do that in connection content though. And in your connection content, that will for sure cause some people to reach out. And if you end up signing people with PCOS, sweet, because you have it. But I don't think it's worth a niche shift, especially because your business is currently like right
Okay. All right, cool. My next question, I know that you were talking to Lauren Scholl, and I just actually reached out to her on Insta. She's spending $8,000 a month on ads. Obviously, she's earning double what I am. I think I'm spending $10 a day. Should I increase this?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
That. Yeah.
Okay. 2?
Again, I'm like a healthy dose, but I would say like for you right now, like you could double that easily. Typically speaking, I say like 20 to 30% every week, but you're at $10 a day. So you can double that. No problem.
Okay. All right. I'll keep going up. All right.
I'll tell you the ultimate goal. And like, we'll build this out in the MDM, but the goal is to get 100 followers per day from follower campaigns. That's the first goal.
Okay. Okay. I'm actually growing at 100 followers a day at the moment. I've actually found like a nice little, I don't know, whatever I'm doing. So I'm growing like organically.
Yeah,
so that's sweet. Yeah. I've done a few thousand. So I've just got a setter this week. So
let's go.
I've never had one of them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, I'm excited. All right, cool. I'll double that. All right, sweet. Thanks, Brian. I really appreciate you guys. I had another girl reach out, another Aussie coach. She's like, oh, is it actually all it's like cracked it up to be? I'm like, fuck yes, it's great. Do it. She's like, I'm with the coach already. And I'm like, ditch him, pay money, ditch it. You'll make more money doing
Ditch
PT job. Yeah.
Just ditch him. Did you have
Yeah.
a business vendor before as well?
Yeah, shit ones, heaps.
Shit ones. How many?
Oh, 3?
3. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
honestly, I've gone through heaps, and a few of the Aussie coaches I've connected with, we've all gone through that path of having terrible coaches. So yeah, wasted heaps of money and years.
I'm genuinely curious, like, because you've had business coaches, like, what's the difference between PT Domination and the other coaches you've had?
Oh, I just think education, constant support, having like constant Zooms, jumping on, yeah, learning, no gatekeeping, which has been a big thing, and you actually know what you're talking about. You're not just full of it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I've had a few people reach out to me. They must have heard. I think they heard me on Spotify, and I'm like, do it. Don't not do it.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I love your work. I wish
Yeah.
I'd come to Kelowna. I can't come this year.
Why?
I'm going to Vietnam with a girlfriend. I'm already ditching the
Okay.
family, and my children will hate me. So
It's fair.
and my
That is fair.
husband.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
your
next
husband
year.
too. You can bring your
Yeah.
husband if you want.
Oh,
come too.
but yeah, I know. I will next year, 100%.
Okay, deal.
I want to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian.
Cool. I appreciate you, Natalie. Have a great day.
Have
Talk to
a
you
great
soon.
weekend. Okay,
bye-bye.
bye.
All right, guys, you heard it from Natalie. We're the best. Joking. I really genuinely appreciate that feedback. Thank you so much. We do our very best to continuously improve the program. So thank you guys very much. If you guys are not coming to the event, if you haven't got a ticket yet, I will shame you and bully you until you get one. So you should just do it, because then it'll save me the hassle of the shaming. But event tickets are going to be in the chat. Would absolutely love to see you guys there. It's going to be fucking awesome. We're also hosting a golf tournament the week of the event. So on August 17th, we're going to do a golf tournament through my gym. It's a separate thing. But if you're coming to the event, and you like golf, you may as well join the tournament. And last thing I'll say is have a fucking fantastic weekend, everybody. Thank you guys for attending this call. And I hope everyone has the best day of their entire lives. Peace, love, and protein. Talk to you guys soon. Deuces. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.